Hey everybody, this is your man Charlie here, and I'm coming at you with another chicken video. And as you can see, last night we got some snow here on Long Island, and I just wanted to go over a few things that I do, or that I've been doing, to keep the ladies happy when it does snow. And the first thing is they're hanging out in the coop right now, but you can tell, luckily the sun is already helping me out big time here, just almost slipped there. And the first thing is that I want you to know is that chickens do not like stepping on the snow, obviously, because it makes their feet cold, right? So they're probably going to come out right through the front door here. So what I'm going to do is just make a quick little path here with my shovel. Just so that they don't step on too much of the snow. They're gonna do it one way or the other just because they're curious birds. But I know the spots where they normally like to run around, and I'm gonna really, right in essence, just try to remove some of this moisture. Because as I said, guys, moisture is not nice to a chicken in the winter. But luckily it's like somewhere in the neighborhood of 45 degrees today. But the whole idea is just keeping their feet dry, or trying, making it so that they can stay dry. But even though that's my goal, obviously with the snow out here, it's not going to happen, but it'll just keep it better. Like, I'll just set it up for better than as for worse, right? So I'll do one more pass right here. That should do it. Maybe I'll do a little more right over here. Just to give them some space to run around. And luckily, guys, it's going to be warm even into the night, so a lot of this will disappear, which is a good thing. Overall, I would say we only got about, I don't know, maybe 2.5, 3 inches, so it's not even that much snow. Alright, so that'll do it. Okay. Good. You can already hear that dying to come out. Alright. My state-of-the-art security here. And of course, as always, I try to greet them with a snack and get it over here. There we go. Here they are. What's up, ladies? There you go. Whoop. Get you a nice little treat here. Let's say good morning to everybody. Now, guys, one thing about the coop, right, as you can tell when I showed you in the other video, I have the tarp underneath the plywood, so everywhere over here, you can tell, is like bone dry, which is good, right? Because they spend a lot of their day sitting on the house and hanging out. But you can tell over here where I just have the pine, is a lot of moisture got in. You can tell the ground is wet. So what I'm going to do to remedy that somewhat is I'm going to take these bricks up for where I hold down my canvas curtains here. I'll roll this up just to let some sunlight in. Tie this off. Like I said, guys, this is an awesome way to not only protect your birds from the harsh winds when it gets cold outside, but also it stops any kind of predators from seeing in. And it actually helps the chickens not see them outside, so it kind of keeps them stress-free, which is a beautiful thing when you want, nice healthy eggs. all that stuff that's gonna help benefit you as well as benefit them. All right, so tie that off. Right away you can see the sun's coming in, which is awesome. It's gonna help dry everything out. Do the same thing over here. Try to remove some of this wet debris from here. Oops. Hold the same idea, just want to roll this up. Roll it up and tie it off. Okay. Now guys, I normally don't mess with the back just because this is plenty. Like the sun will come in through here, and plus that's already dry back there, so I don't really need to mess with it. No sense in doing double work. Okay, so that is good. Now the other thing I'm going to do is I got to grab my rake. Okay, beautiful. But the whole reason, guys, why I decided to treat them again, first is off that they really enjoy the food, but second, I'm gonna start, I'm gonna add some chopped straw bedding here, right? And I'm gonna be moving all kinds of debris around with the bottom of this rake, and I would hate to hit one of them with the rake, so I just do give them something to keep them outside while I'm working inside. And one thing I want to say about the chopped straw, guys, is they even say it on this packaging itself, is you got to make sure your chickens are getting grit, because God forbid they start eating this stuff, right? Because you can tell how fine it is, right? That'll actually bind them up. Like, they won't be able to pass it unless if they get some sort of grit. And that could actually end up killing them because they can't pass their waste. So if you're going to use chopped straw, right, I'm sure the full straw, you'll have no problem. I just decided to buy this just off a whim, but since I did, it says it somewhere on the packaging here. Just make sure, you know, your chickens are eating grit, because if they decide to eat some of this stuff and they're not getting it, you know, it could lead to the worst. But I'm not going to use a ton here, guys. Just a few handfuls. It's really just to absorb the extra moisture. You can tell it's very fine. That's probably why they say that. That's probably more than enough. Just a little bit. Just enough to cover everywhere that's wet. You can tell Alpha is already interested. Okay, and I'm just going to take the rake here. And I'm going to mix it all together. And I'm just kind of pushing everything around. Like, it's not going to make everything 100% dry, guys, but it's just going to pick up some of that moisture from last night. And plus, everything underneath already could be wet or dry. And the chickens themselves will even help me out later on when they're just hanging out in here. They'll kick everything around, because now they're curious that I'm stirring everything up. Push everything around. See what I mean? Like, it's so wet that I doubt they're even gonna wanna eat this stuff anyway, but knowing them, they pick through everything, so. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Just leave it like that. Like I said, guys, with the sunlight and the just the warmer temperatures in general, it's just gonna help pull some of that moisture out, which is muy importante. Okay. And another treat I like to give them, which I didn't mention in the other food videos I made, is Timothy hay. And you can see they got rabbits and guinea pigs and ferrets and all kinds of goody, you know, little furry guys on here, but the chicks love it too. And I'll literally just take some of it. Like a good couple of handfuls. I'll just throw it in their food dish. Maybe a little bit on the side. Just to see chickadees already. I'll even take a little bit of this just to deter them. Maybe they'll eat this so they're not full. You know, I fill up their bellies before they want to even go after any of that chopped straw. Is I'll just give them some of this stuff. Like, they're definitely going to go after something that tastes good before, you know, just plain straw. Probably just, to me, that would be just like flavorless junk. Okay. Yeah. What do you guys think of that? You can tell Cuddles over there is just inhaling the sunflower seeds, and I chopped up some apples, all kinds of good treats. Yeah, so they're looking good, guys. Like I said, it must have snowed a good 2 to 3 inches last night. Not that that's a ton of snow, but it would definitely be enough to worry somebody who just, you know, bought chickens. But the whole idea, guys, is do the best you can to let the air in, to let the sunlight in, and even let them pick around and just spread around any kind of new debris that you put on the floor, right? Because that's the key. Is, you know, it's their feet. You just want them walking on not like sopping wet conditions. Like, this is okay. They'll be all right. And plus, when they go up into the coop, the bedding will absorb some of the moisture off their feet. But otherwise, guys, it's a beautiful day. I feel like it's gonna get. They're saying it's like 45 right now, but it feels warmer than that. And yeah, guys, on that note, I think I'm just gonna end the video right there. Just wanted to show you the quick things I do. This is like something I'll do every time it snows, depending, you know, if it's 6 inches, 2 inches, 1 inch, whatever. Just give them an area, because they're gonna want to walk around. Like, after they're done eating and checking out the pen, they're gonna walk around over here. They're gonna, you know. So this way, the sun. I'm already working with the sun. I'm letting this all, you know, melt and dry up. And yeah, guys, on that note, I'm gonna end the clip. Once again, I always hope you guys are doing a great time and you're happy with your birds. You know, it's a great endeavor, and I hope you're having a great time. And be well. Thank you.